I'm sure that you've answered this question 17,000 million times in your post-career about the famous rant and Mike Singletary post-game conversation with the media where he said he wants winners. How did that change you at all, if it did, seeing that, watching it, and then going home, being there, seeing it again and again and again, and having to answer questions over and time over again?
Well, as I take myself back to that moment, during that time, I felt like Singletary threw me under the bus. You know, as a young man trying to find himself, and you think everything that you're doing is right, but when it's really not. But you always need that one person or that special individual in your life to help you find yourself. And Mike Singletary was that for me. And after I met with him, it hit me that he was trying to just mold me, help me, cared about me, right? And when I share this story now, and I'm really, it comes from a place of humility and just gratefulness. I'm very grateful for Singletary to be there, because the impact he made on my career, my life during that time, and my life now has been tremendous. He's like a father figure to me. He's a brother, and I'm happy to be a part of his life and to play with him as my coach. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, because he's a great human being, great man, and I'm really thankful that he was there during that time, because I needed it.
Yeah, you had 10 head coaches. I mean, better yet, you had 3 head coaches in 10 years in the National Football League of Mike Nolan, Mike Singletary, and Jim Harbaugh. I want to show you the clip of Mike Singletary, and I want you to tell me how they differ from one another.
Okay.
Vernon just, it was something that I told everybody at the very beginning of the week. I will not tolerate players that think it's about them when it's about the team. No. You know what? This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this. I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
I want people that want to win.
Can't play with them.
What's your thoughts on those 3 different coaches that you had? How they differ?
Man, they totally different. Mike Nolan was very laid back, very chilled. You know, he didn't say, I mean, he would talk when he had to, but he was just like so mild mannered, just a nice human being, man. Just great to work with. Mike Singletary was a more old school approach, and he's one of those type of guys that he made his mark. If you wasn't doing anything, if you wasn't doing the right things or the things that he considered right, or just being a part of the team, then he was going to let it be known, right? He was going to figure out a way to discipline you and punish you for your behavior. And you know, that's old school. That's the way. That's what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to that. That's how I grew up. But then you have Coach Harbaugh, he's like the new school. You know, he has his ways of rewarding, punishing, and just getting the behavior that he wants. You know, he's very strategic about it in his approach. He's like a master when it comes to getting players to rally behind him and getting what he wants. He's good at that.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.